Welcome everyone back on board Iona, and I do hope you all had a super duper day here in Haugesund. So as I speak, we are just completing the final bits and pieces on our departure checklist, and in the next 10 minutes or so we'll be preparing to cast off and make for our next port of call, Kristiansand. For departure today, our staff captain Chris will be conducting the manoeuvre and taking to the controls, whilst I fulfill his role, and having let go our hairy bits of string, Chris will be manoeuvring Iona bodily sideways off the quay, so we can line up middle for diddle with the narrow gap between the islands up ahead, and then he'll be increasing speed as we make our way out through the harbour entrance and to open sea once more. And having previously completed the Stavanger Shuffle on Monday, we've decided to name this manoeuvre the Haugesund Hustle, and Chris tells me he is positively cock-a-hoop at being able to do the hustle. Once we clear the harbour limits, we'll be making our way south back along the coast of Norway, and between around 7 to 7:30 this evening we'll be slowing down and pulling in briefly to Skudefjord, just to the north of Stavanger, and this is so we can disembark our harbour pilot at their station. As soon as that transfer is safely completed, we then have a total distance of 167 nautical miles to run to Kristiansand, and our route will take us on mostly southeasterly, then easterly headings as we make our way around the southern tip of Norway prior to our arrival at the Kristiansand pilot station, where my aim is to collect our harbour pilot at 6:30 tomorrow morning and be safely alongside and all fast just before 9 a.m. And just so you know, in a similar fashion to Olden the other day, I'll be down on the quayside tomorrow morning for an hour or so following arrival, should you wish to pop down for a little natter or grab a Kodak moment. As for the weather en route for tonight, we can expect fairly light northerly winds at a force 3 and smooth to slight seas, but we can expect the wind to pick up from the northeast early on tomorrow morning. Now the forecasts are also indicating some fog patches along the way, so please do not be alarmed if, in a similar vein to this morning, you hear us sounding the fog signal at any time. It is merely standard operating procedure in areas of restricted visibility. Looking ahead to tomorrow in Kristiansand, the forecasters are predicting a corker of a day, mostly bright and sunny with a fresh northeasterly wind and temperatures reaching a high of a very pleasant 24 degrees Celsius, that's 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So with that, I shall say toodaloo and leave you to enjoy our sail away from Haugesund and the rest of your evening on board Iona. I look forward to speaking to you again tomorrow, just prior to our departure. But for now, I thank you for your attention, and I wish you all a very good afternoon.